You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and Beautiful fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, November 13th, all the way through Friday, November 24th. Week 2 is going to be a skinnier week because of the holiday. That's Thanksgiving week, but I'm going to dig into all that, and I've got some important tips for you on the days where we are going to have preemptions for sports coverage. Trust me on this, it may cause a problem for your DVR, and I'm going to tell you how to fix it. Hey, if you've not, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates, spoilers, and news. And now let's dig right in. So going into Monday through Friday, we have just a lot of deep family drama. You may want some tissues, but not until Tuesday. Monday is when it's more just contentious. So Monday the 13th, Lee and her sister Poppy are arguing. Things are going to get even nastier, and hopefully we're going to finally get to the crux of what is going on, because there's an official spoiler that says that Lee kind of loses it and lets something slip. I think we're all still waiting to find out what exactly she's butthurt about. She has been raging about this married doctor, but that's been a long time ago. That just doesn't seem like enough. I'm still waiting to see if her sister slept with Jack, her ex, her cheating ex. We'll see. Speaking of cheating exes, Liam Spencer is back at it on Monday. He's telling Steffy, I love you. I'm the only one who can keep you safe. You need to leave Finn and come with me. Liam, speaking of keeping people safe, hasn't bothered to go check and see if baby Beth is safe. Has he? Has he even considered that Hope's daddy is seeing the maniac? So basically, Hope is kind of on equal ground with Finn, if you think about it, in terms of them having inappropriate parenting activities that people should be concerned about. And Liam is not concerned about Beth. He's not worried about Hope. Meanwhile, Sheila could absolutely turn her gaze on Beth and Hope since she is so deeply involved with Deacon, but he doesn't see that. I think that Liam needs to get a face punch for what he's doing with her marriage. We'll see. Steffi's been in a punchy mood. I just hope she tells him, don't mention this again, kick rocks, I love my husband. Of course, he's not going to go away. I don't think so. I think he's turning dark, but we'll see. On Tuesday the 14th, Luna is there to pick up the pieces of her mom, Poppy, after that nasty confrontation with Lee. And Luna's attitude is, you don't need to take that. Let's stand up to her. Screw her. Lee has been progressively coming unhinged. I don't know what's up with her. I don't know at what point she's going to stop, but I am enjoying it. Ridge tells Steffy and Thomas on Tuesday that their granddad, Eric, is dying, and they are, of course, distraught. Then on Wednesday the 15th, Brooke tells Hope, with Katie and Donna at her side, that Eric is battling a deadly illness and has 6 months or left to live. And Thomas is really, really struggling on Wednesday to accept what he's been told about his granddad. He is absolutely distraught. I believe that he turns to Hope for comfort, and that's what Liam walks in on, because on Thursday the 16th, Liam has a jaw-dropping revelation. He is absolutely shocked to find out that Thomas and Hope are in a serious relationship. You know why he hasn't noticed? Because he has had his head up Steffi's butt, basically, even while she was out of town. That's how long his neck was reaching to just stay up her rear. He has been so obsessed and so just hyper-focused on finding a way to ruin her marriage that he didn't happen to notice, oh, we never filed divorce papers, and oh, Hope's been getting busy with Thomas. I am so interested to see Liam's reaction to this. His reaction, I think, is going to be very telling, because he wants Steffy. He doesn't want Hope, but I don't think he wants Hope to be happy with Thomas. So we'll see what kind of scene he makes. Steffy invites RJ over for dinner and says, bring Luna, but Luna is really nervous about it. Then we're on Friday the 17th, and Brooke decides, now that Thomas found out his granddad is dying, now is when she should get in his face and confront him about Hope. I hope someone tells Ridge what she's doing and how she's treating Thomas. Because if Ridge isn't around, Brooke is a real big old B to him. But then when Ridge is in the room, she's playing nice. I don't like it. If she wants to hate on Thomas, then she should be consistent and let Ridge see exactly how she feels. I don't like the two-faced thing. Steffy grills Luna about her feelings and intentions towards her brother at their dinner on Friday. We have one undated spoiler for the week of the 13th through the 17th. Deacon goes to see Finn with a heartfelt plea. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be great if Deacon said, oh, hey, can we come spend Thanksgiving with you? Hashtag awkward. All right, for the second week, the week of the 20th through the 24th, basically what they're telling us is, again, very scant spoilers. The Forresters gather for a very somber Thanksgiving. So usually they get together over at Eric's house. The whole family is there. Everybody has to turn and, say something nice about the person beside you. So I'm very interested to see. I'm guessing that Thomas and Hope are going to be together at that dinner, which is great. And that's really going to, burn Brooke's buns. Hopefully Liam doesn't show up. He might, I don't know, not so much for Hope, but to horn his way in closer to Steffy. Hopefully Finn can be there and he doesn't have to work at the hospital or something. What I'm very interested to see is who's going to be the first person to crack and let Eric know, oh, by the way, we know that you're dying. Because everybody's going to be sitting there just looking bleak, and Eric's got to know something is up. So I'm very curious if this Thanksgiving dinner turns into wailing and gnashing of teeth and the reveal that word is spread and everybody knows Eric is dying. So we also have Bridget and Thorne back the week of December 7th. They're going to be Thursday the 7th, which is actually the week of the 4th. Yeah, I can count. Week of December 4th. So very soon. I'm still wondering if we're going to get Ivy or Felicia or Rick back, or maybe Bridget showing up is enough and she'll cure him. We'll see. All right, now here's what you need to know. So if you look on your DVR, if I look on my DVR right now, I've got Xfinity/Comcast. It is showing a new episode on the 23rd, and I don't think that's happening. They haven't for years that I remember put a new episode on Thanksgiving, like literally, I'm thinking a decade. I cannot remember when they've had a new episode, if ever, if you guys remember when they did, but I don't remember seeing one. And CBS, I do know, has an NFL game scheduled for the Bold and the Beautiful and the Weiner time slot for Thursday. I don't see an NFL game or college game on Friday, but it's not showing up on the listing and it's generally preempted. So here's what I want to just give you some advice about. What I have noticed is when they interrupt for news or when they have something showing as a new episode, but I know it's not going to be and it ends up being preempted, what happens is a lot of times, let me know in the comments if you guys see this, then the next day that there's a full episode, like so in this case, it'll be Monday the 27th. You go to your DVR and you're like, oh, I'm going to watch Monday's show. And it's not there, because what happens when there is a preemption and they didn't code that preemption incorrectly, then your DVR is looking for the wrong episode date. It's looking for the wrong coding and he can't find it. And then usually you're missing a day of shows. Sometimes it might screw you up for 2 or 3 days. So here's what you should do. I will confirm when I have the weekly spoilers for next week. That'll be later this week. I will confirm for you guys whether there is a preemption on Thanksgiving, and I'm like 99.9% sure there is. And what you actually need to do is you need to delete that recording that's going to be preempted, and then you need to make sure that the 27th is showing up with the correct episode number. That I will tell you guys. And if it's not showing up that way, if it's showing up with weird stuff, you actually need to go to your cable guide. You need to scroll to Monday the 27th and you need to manually hit record. I know that sounds like a lot of steps, but if you want to come home and find your Bold and the Beautiful there, that's the best way to make sure it happens. I've seen this happen a lot. I've put it on our Soap Dirt Twitter account with directions and screenshots showing people what it looks like, because I always see in the comments on our social media when there's a preemption, it really screws up the programming and it's frustrating, but technology's great until it isn't. All right, that's all the 2-week spoilers I have. If you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our bold updates. Come back soon. We're talking B&B with you here 7 days a week. I love talking soaps with you guys. Come back soon. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.